Hey guys, what's up? It's Claire here. If this is your first time here, that's right, I got a middle part today. It's a little fun, a little different. It's not really the best middle part you've ever seen probably, but we're rolling with it. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial using the Bling Boss palette from the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection, and I went a little bit of a different route. As you can see, I didn't use all these shimmery, bright, fun shades. I used more of the deeper shades. I was feeling rock and roll today, okay? If you made it this far in the video, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button because there's obviously something here. We have some kind of friendship forming right now, and I want to see you back here. I'm gonna miss you if you leave me, so you might as well subscribe. I post new videos all the time, and I would love to know in the comments what you want to see from me. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I get this look. It's really easy, really fun, really simple. We talk a little bit, we do a little this, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So as you can see, I already did my face. I did like the foundation, the concealer, the powder. I put some concealer and some translucent setting powder from ColourPop on my eyes. I did my brows. They don't look too good, but then again, when do they ever? So we're gonna go into the shade Hush Hush, which is just this like mauve tan shade. What would we call that? It's just like a neutral shade, you know, the usual. We're just gonna take that. Ooh, that was really soft. And I've already played around with some of these, not played around like on my face, but I've just kind of like swatched them on my arm. And like, you can hate on Morphe, you can hate on Jaclyn, whatever, but these really are the most buttery shades I have ever really touched, honestly. This palette above all the others. I don't know what it is. Like, the other ones are buttery as well, but this one just like, it's like a slip and slide. It just so smooth. And so I'm just taking that with the Morphe M505 brush, and we're just kind of doing that all on the crease, and we're kind of just rainbowing it. You know, nothing too drastic, but a little bit more than what I normally do. Normally I'll just work like in the crease over here. I'm just U-ing it out. So when you see this palette, you see a lot of just like these beautiful shades, but I really want to I want to get in with these deeper shades over here, like a smokier look. It's just kind of calling my name. Okay, we're gonna go into the shade Mystic up here. It is like this deep burgundy berry shade, and I'm going to take that with just a kind of fluffy brush. I'm worried about fallout with this shade. Yeah, there's a little. All these deeper shades on palettes normally have a little bit, but we're going to clean that up in the end with some concealer, you know. So I'm going to take this and kind of work around how we did with that Hush Hush shade. I'm just going to kind of blend this over that shade. And that's just a really pretty, like, deep purpley berry shade. And I never really do like dark eye looks. I normally do like, you know, something bright. It normally has gold in it, something like that. But I wanted to keep this like a little bit more on the deeper route of this palette. And this palette is such a pretty one. I keep saying like, that one was my favorite, that one was my favorite. Originally I thought the Dark Magic one was my favorite, but I don't know, I'm really liking this one too. They're all so beautiful, and imagine like if they were all in one palette, like those are really pretty shades, like just like her original palette. And I really am glad she decided to launch the vault, like the shades that were in the vault. I thought that was pretty cool. So now I'm just gonna take this brush, it literally has nothing on it, and I'm just gonna go over those two shades. And I've been doing this a lot lately. It kind of takes a little bit of the shadow off, but it also just blends it together just to keep it from looking choppy and whatnot. And I also wanted to point out that I'm kind of blending out the edges over here because I don't want it to be like super choppy, but I don't want it to go too far. So I'm just taking this clean brush as well and just kind of pulling it out over here, just to kind of like fade it out naturally. Now we're gonna have some fun with it. I kind of want to do something a little deep, a little dark, a little spooky. So I'm gonna take this little flat brush and I'm gonna spritz it with some Fix Plus. This is kind of inspired by the look that Jaclyn did with the Dark Magic palette the other day. You know, she kind of did just an all over smoky deep eye, like only used like one real, I mean she used a lot of shades, but she kept it like deep. And so we're gonna go into the shade, what is the name of this? Berry Treasure, and it is just this purpley blacky, well, it's like a purple with gold undertones, but it kind of has like a black tint to it. And I touched this the other day like by accident, and just like a little touch, like a little rub, it was just like so deep and so pretty, and I can just see that all over my lid right now. I'm taking it with a smaller brush because I want to be a little bit more, you know, precise with it, and we're just gonna put that all over the lid. We're not necessarily like cutting the crease, but I am kind of like working with the lid and not up into the crease. You see what I'm saying? As you can see, it just glides on so well. Like I barely have any product on the brush, which is pretty cool, pretty cool. I feel like I'm going to like a rock concert right now. Like this color would be really nice for that. But it's also very like fall. Like Halloween is coming into town. I'm kind of working it a little bit more into the crease because I'm gonna blend it out. This brush has nothing on it, and I'm kind of just softening those edges, and I'm not really moving the brush around too much. I'm kind of going straight to keep it from mixing that deeper shade into that lighter shade. You feel? So this is just keeping it to where it's like a soft and not like harsh look. I said I was going to clean up at the end, but it's so hard, you know, when I want it to just be clean all the time on my face. I know I could have put powder on and that would have made it a lot easier, but you know, I always like to go the most difficult route. I was debating on whether or not to do this, to add anything to the eye, like at all, because I think it could be just really nice smoked out. But I really do want to use a couple more shades in this palette, or maybe even just one. I'm definitely going to be doing more looks using this palette on my channel. I just want to put that out there because it's just too pretty to only do one. But I think I'm going to go with my finger into the shade Ballsy right here. It's just, I touched it on my finger like a second ago. I'm going to go in with my ring finger because that's like the lightest finger. And I'm just going to go kind of at the base in the center of my eye. You see what I'm doing? Just like really lightly, because I want to have control over how much I put on here. And so I'm just working that on that. I always call it the baseline. I know this is not the baseline, it's like the lash line. But I'm doing it like super lightly. You may be thinking like, oh, nothing is coming up. You can kind of see it, and I'm just kind of touching it on there just to give it like a little pop of something, like when my eyes are closed. Okay, yeah, my left hand's, she's just not wonderful. She's not one to work today. Just went ahead and put on some mascara on my lashes. I thought I pressed the record button. I like to do it in like little bits instead of just recording in one full thing, but I didn't. And then I went ahead and put on some highlight, which I didn't show you, but this is what it looks like. It's kind of like iridescent. I just took this Morphe 35E palette. They don't make this anymore, but I wanted like a pinky white thing to kind of like go against like the deepness. It kind of gives me like, I feel like almost like vampire Halloween vibes is what I'm going for. And so it kind of just like goes against like that super deep smoky eye. And so I just went into these first three shades right here, the white, pink, and this like, is it iridescent? Is that the word? I can never think of the name. Is it iridescent? I can't think of the word that I can't think of. And so I just took those and like just mixed them and did a little bit of that on my face, not too much. And now you know what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my lashes. Oh no, we lost one. We found it. Okay, so I'm gonna go put on these lashes real fast, and then we're gonna finish up the eyes and the lips. Okay guys, so I put my lashes on. This one had a little issue, so she's still kind of dry, and these lashes are like falling apart because I've been wearing them for like, what, May, June, July, August. Oh my word, they gotta retire. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do the lips first. They are so like cracky. I'm gonna line them with a Posy K liner from Kylie Cosmetics. And these liners, I've always had a problem with them like falling back in. Oh girlfriend. Like I sharpen them and then they fall like back in the thing, so I feel like I kind of gotta hold them out. I like the cranky kind better, like the kind you can like crank up rather than like the actual pencil, because they just don't work for me. Using this liner because it's like honestly the darkest one I have, which is like crazy. I'm gonna buy some more. I'm going to Target today, and even though the lipstick that I'm gonna be using is a lot deeper than this, I just wanted to have something because I don't normally wear lip liners, but I'm really trying to get into that like habit. But for the actual lipstick today, I'm going in with this Velvet Matte Lip Cream Stain from Victoria's Secret in the shade Unpredictable. This is one of the first shades I ever showed on my channel, like, I don't know, deeper shades I guess. and it's just like a berry, and I thought it would be really pretty with this. It doesn't look like this. I'll show you. Well, obviously I'm going to show you what it looks like, but and it's a stain, so there's no going back. I just think this shade's really pretty. It doesn't go as well as it did in my head. Ooh, that looks better. That looks better now that I got it on both lips. Okay, the lips are still drying, as you can probably see, but we're gonna go ahead and finish up that lash line. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back into the shade, actually, I'm gonna go into the shade Rockstar right here, which is like the same purpley vibe. I feel like that would be really nice with everything we got going on. Oh, this is not, no. That was the brush I used for the lid. So I'm just taking Rockstar and putting her all on that bottom. That's really pretty. I feel like a rock star right now. This is fitting. And I think I'm going to take a pop of that ballsy shade that we have on the top of the lid right here. I'm definitely going to be working with these other colors in a future video, but I kind of just want to keep it with these deeper things. And I'm just going to put her on the lower inside lash line. Like, we're not really going to put her in the like little teared up thing. I just kind of want to line the inside of the bottom lash line. So it's kind of like a boom boom thing where you can see this. I'm going to spritz my face first and then put on some mascara, just because I don't want, every time I do it with mascara already on, it just like bleeds all into my face. Okay, so those bottom lash mascara particles are drying right now, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and go get ready, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the final look. So I attempted to go for that middle part, but it's being a little uneven and it's not really wanting to cooperate, but I tried, and it makes me want to get my bangs back, because when I had bangs it was just a lot easier to go for that middle part, because it was just like rock and roll all the time, kind of, you know, I don't know. That's the end of this tutorial. I hope you liked it. It was not probably the route I would normally take with this palette, this type of palette with all those like glittery, shimmery shades. I wanted to do something smoky. I was just very inspired, and I wanted to go for that deeper vibe, and I hope you liked it, and it kind of brings us into fall, I feel like. So if you do like it, if you like me, if you like the video, if you like everything, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I want to see you back here. I want to know what you think in the comments. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Thank you again for watching and taking your time out of your day to look at me talk to myself. And I hope you have a great day, and don't forget to come back. Bye!